Authors have been guided and united under the master who teaches how to become a millionaire through meditation, Marianne Pageant. Her latest book, Self-Empowerment Reset, The Perfect Time Is Now, is creating waves and transforming situations internationally, from adversity to greatness, with critics calling it the most comprehensive handbook for transformation and the perfect guidance for the 2021 cycle of awakening. Purchase a copy of her book on Amazon now to experience the reset you're looking for. Lifestyle. Optimal health. Cycles of regenerative living. We are all seeking the perfect regimen for longevity in a time where the key to a healthy living has never been more important until now. That's why USANA is changing the game. Experience the products that will change the way you enter your ultimate state of perfection. From nutritional supplements to moisturizer, to Nutri-Meals to immune system boosters, prepare to feel the difference as you enter the ultimate state of USANA with Marianne Pageant.
Yay! Those are awesome commercials. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. It is Marianne and Tammy time. So this is a new segment we're going to be doing. We're hoping to do it every Thursday at 11:30, hopefully, if our schedules align. Not every Thursday, I'm sorry. Every month on a Thursday at 11:30. So for me, I will probably be on every Thursday at 11:30 with a different person each time for a different segment. I haven't carved out the exact names for everything yet. I do know that the entire series is called Self-Empowerment Reset Mastermind. And this particular segment is called Self-Love. It's called Self-Love because I feel that self-love, and I think Tammy's with me on this one. I don't want to speak for you, Tams. Tams is what I call her. So I don't want to speak for you, but to me, self-love is the foundation of everything. When you have good self-love and your self-love is in a good high vibrational place with a firm foundation, you can do anything. You can achieve anything. I think that if we all had a healthy sense of self-love and self-worth, we would probably not have wars. We would probably not have as many accidents as we have. we wouldn't have half the anxiety out in the world that that we have now. That's it. So Tammy and I are coming on here at 11:30. It's going to be approximately a half an hour. If we go into more, we did it purposely live because we wanted to get out there and help as many people as possible. So first and foremost, I'm going to ask you to like us and let us know if you're watching the replay or if you're watching us live. If you have any questions, I'm going to try to stay and get the Facebook onto my phone. So this is the first time we're doing this, so bear with me. And we'll try to answer as many questions as possible, and we'll just chit chat. It's really just two girls getting out there, having a coffee together, cheers, and talking about self-love and trying to help as many people in any way, shape, or form that we can, with this whole last year and a half, 2 years, there's been obviously a lot of mental health issues. So this is just our part in trying to help. There's no particular agenda here. We'll be talking about some of the stuff that we do for our self-love. Self-Empowerment Reset is also a series of books that I'm going to be doing. 12 books is the idea. So this is the first one. It's been published now. It's been out for about 2 months-ish. So I have 15 authors. There's 15 of us here. The first one is called Self-Empowerment Reset, The Perfect Time Is Now. The second one that will be coming out, and Tammy's going to be in that one. Right, Tammy?
Yes, ma'am.
That one will be called Self-Empowerment Reset, Radical Self-Love. How cool is that? So shameless plug for the book, and as always, and that was one of the commercials. I had a commercial done for the book. That was one of the commercials that you saw, so I'll play them again at the end of the series. And then the other one is for a line, actually I should have put something here, for a line of nutritional products and skincare called USANA. that I'm super passionate about. We were just talking, Tammy and I, about how I used to be an esthetician and how facials were my specialty. And I love skincare and I love vitamins. And I'm going to be 60 in February. And
beautiful. Oh my goodness. Give me some of that. Let me rub those elbows. Give me the elbow rub. Come on.
Thank you so much. But I was just saying, I take a lot of vitamins, like a lot of very good vitamins. And, you know, the reason I take so many vitamins is because, you know, God bless our food is good. And thank you for all of it. But the soil is not what it used to be. So it lacks a lot of the nutrients that we used to have once upon a time. So it's so hugely important. And I did put this, I should have just showed how we were done by a third party, and not to, you know, shamelessly talk about USANA right away as soon as I get in here, but that was the subject. So I'm just going to show you that oops, I don't know how to work this. Okay. So that's not how you work this. Oh, here it is.
There it is.
Move down a bit. See? Cell Essentials.
Yes.
Platinum, 5-star platinum, USANA Health Sciences. There you go.
Wow.
I don't know if I can show that. Oh, look at that. There you go.
See it.
Yeah. So and that's by a third party altogether. That's not by, you know, us.
That's
one of us. Yeah. So it's an amazing line. We could talk about it more if anyone has any questions about it, that's for sure. But it does help with the energy level. And it is part of my self-love routine. Right. So I've talked enough. I'm going to let Tammy say something, and I'm going to go try to see if there's any questions on Facebook.
You know, that was amazing. I'm so happy to be doing this because, you know, we're bringing a real issue to the forefront, Marianne. And sometimes, unfortunately, some people think self-love is being self-absorbed. And that's not really what it is. You know, there are studies out there, to piggyback off what you said, that people who love themselves are less likely to suffer from anxiety or depression. And self-love really paves the way to a positive mindset. And that's essential to grow anything, a relationship, business, even just from the simple thing of, you know, your own energy, right? And there's a big thing to this in terms of the self-love. And I'm similar to you. People try to figure, they asked me a few questions before, what do you do for self-love? I mean, it could be simple as just buying yourself some flowers. You know, you could buy yourself some flowers, you know, that's a form of self-love. Being outside with nature, if you like hiking, if you like the water, you know, I like to tell people, like, figure out the things you really enjoy, because that's a part of your self-love. I mean, I'm also a fan of different stones. It's an amethyst, you know, to buy these and surround yourself with them. The other thing too is, you know, the positive mindset and being around positive people like Marianne, on top of what you're reading. You know, I have something here that I want to share with you. It says here, it's really interesting to me because we're talking about this so much. There are self-love affirmations. I didn't think about it before. I always have like positive affirmations about who I am. I'm great. You know, I'm not better than anybody else, and everyone is beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm confident, those type of things. But these here are amazing because it kind of gets right into that as well in terms of the affirmations. And this is a part of self-love. I believe in me. I acknowledge my own self-worth, my confidence in soaring. I am not my mistakes. I accept myself unconditionally. I am proud of myself and all that I have accomplished. I am successful. I am a beautiful person. Interesting enough, this is written down here with 20, they're actually listed here, 20 self-love affirmations. So what I would like to suggest to people is do this on a regular basis. I've actually been writing it down as well, because I find like writing it down and then saying it also, like, it kind of makes it a little bit more stronger in terms of my conviction of it. And then I have a little crazy thing where I do putting Post-it notes on my laptop or around the light switches everywhere that's like the most high traffic area. And so that has been amazing. So I want to know, Marianne, it looks like we might have lost Marianne.
Well, no, I just let you speak because I was because I was trying to see everyone who's watching. So
okay.
I can't see everyone.
I don't know
quite a few people watching.
Yeah, so those self-love affirmations, they're actually written out, and I think it's a beautiful thing because when you think about it, no one is you, and that is your superpower. So, I mean, there's, we can talk about this all day long, and we probably will over a period of time. But something that I do first thing in the morning. Yeah, you got your post-it notes? Yeah. Yeah.
This
So
is just I have more in my bedroom, but I'm not taking you guys into my bedroom. I don't care.
Yeah. Aren't you giving people like some tips on how they can incorporate self-love in their day-to-day? Because some people are so busy.
Oh my gosh.
People are asking you that?
Just, you know what? You can do it in like 3 minutes sometimes. Just make sure that whatever time you have, even if you're at work, I used to do this at work. I would just take a minute and just close my door in my office and just go, okay, you know what? This has just been crazy stressful, or I just have time. It doesn't have to be crazy stressful. It could just be whatever. And just go, okay, you know what? I'm going to do my meditation. You know, I'm a meditation queen, right? Yeah. And then, you know, also, so I used to work as a recruiter, which of course is super stressful. And then now I work as a real estate agent, which is probably equally as stressful in a different way. Although it's super fun because there's a lot of driving and stuff going around. And so sometimes I like it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes you're stuck in traffic and I don't feel like it. So I do it in the car. Like, it just depends. If I'm stuck on the QEW and you know, or just because I work the West End. So actually, you know what? We never did say where we're from. So I live in Mississauga, which is just outside of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, for our international people.
Yes, we're Toronto. I'm a Toronto person as well. We're in the 416 area code. Everyone knows zip codes. I have people asking what your zip code is. No, you mean my area code or my zip code?
Yeah. Because our US friends are into the zip code. Yeah, we do the area code. So yeah, so I'll just do a meditation anywhere. And I usually carry, I don't know, I usually have a little one. I can't find it now. Oh, no, here it is. I have these, and you could just get these at, like, I don't know, stores, dollar store. Look how little this is. So this comes with me everywhere I go, and I just write stuff. And sometimes it's for my chapters, for my books. Sometimes I just write. I'll tell you what I did one time. So this is just random. It comes with me, whatever idea pops into my head, or maybe I'm super frustrated, so I got to write something out. It sometimes works better than screaming at people.
More effective.
I hear it's a little more effective. I don't know. Just saying. And so, so one time I decided, you know what? I am going to solidify the self-love inside of me more than ever before. And this is I'm going to start doing this. So I got an I love myself journal, and I wrote, I love myself, for a whole page. It was a much bigger journal, like 3 times the size of this. This is little. This is like, see, little. This goes into your bag. This was a big journal, big page. I love myself. I don't know how many times, whatever it took to fill up that entire page. So every day I had to do at least 1 page. And if it was a really tough day, I would do more than 1 page. So one time there was like 13 pages. It was a really rough day. So I just did it. I love myself. I love myself. I did this every single day without, missing a beat for 1 year and somewhere around 3 or 4 months. I can't really remember. And it wasn't like planned. I just decided to do it until I felt like, I guess, I don't know. I just kind of did it. And I don't want to say until I didn't need it, because self-love is something you kind of have to do all the time. You can't really stop, but yes. I did it until I felt like, okay, that was now enough of that particular thing. So ended up being about 1 year and 3 or 4 months, something like that. And it was just like, I just organically stopped. It wasn't planned. Okay, today I'm going to stop because I feel like I love myself today. There's still days where, even with everything we do that we have, like I'm stressed or something. Like for me, if I'm working, which I think you and I are not different there. It's like, if I work too much and I haven't had enough sleep.
We're twins. In case you didn't notice, we're twins.
If you guys were here to see how much laughing we did before this, Oh, I can't find this. Oh, yeah, this would be good. Oh, where did I put this? Oh, yeah, we're going to go live.
Yeah. Oh, what day is it? Are we doing it today?
And so, you know, I do a show called Meditation Millionaire, and that goes out on Roku and Amazon TV and all the Google Play and all of that. And that's like a little, it's a 30-minute, you know, it's very it's a little bit more structured. I have some structure to it. I have to have my green screen. I have to do this. So for this, we decided to go super cash. We're one of you guys. We're here to help whoever needs it, wants it. If y'all want to join us, like I'm going to ask it right now. What do you guys do for self-love?
Yes.
Like what do you like doing? What do you find works for you?
Yeah, that's a great question, because you must be doing the same thing as you're actually helping people buy their home, and you're also a business consultant similar to me. I have a lot of people that are trying to, I say the word trying, even though I'm not a fan of it, getting used to working from home, because, you know, the situation has changed in terms of the workplace. And so it's like now trying to give them some tips on what has worked for us. And, you know, I did something about maybe a month ago, and I was sharing with people how most of us create a to-do list, but you know what? You have to put yourself on top of the list, because everything on the to-do list can't get done without you.
That's right.
So we have to deliberately on intention, schedule time for ourselves without guilt. That's the key. So if it means getting up earlier than your whole household, then do it, because guess what? Your body and your mind will thank you for it. You know, and I don't know about anybody else, but I know for myself, I get the most done in the middle of the morning. There's no noise, and there's no one pulling at me for this, and the phone doesn't ring at 4 o'clock in the morning. So just think about that. And that to-do list now has expanded to Tammy, or whatever your name is, should be on the first 3 things. And I mean, honestly, Marianne, like one of my biggest things is being outside and getting, like, you know, I love my nails, right? I'm a nail girl.
There.
Get my hands in the pot, in the dirt.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Show us your nails again, because I'm not a nail girl. I still do reflexology, guys, so I couldn't even possibly. Look at these gorgeous nails. We were just talking about them, how I had to do this. That's part of my course, but I can't really enjoy them.
Yeah. So this is part of my self-love, something I do for myself no matter what's going on. And I learned how to do it myself, so I can do my own nails. But then I get my fingers right in the dirt, and it's actually like I feel like I'm with nature.
Yep.
And so that's one of the things I do on a daily basis is touch my plants, talk to my plants. Definitely, I love to go by the lake a lot. And of course, listen to something very motivational and also spiritual, because it fuels me for the negative energy. It fuels me for just, you know, having the right mindset, because sometimes, you know, something bad maybe happened in the middle of the night and you might have gone to sleep with a good sleep, but you wake up still thinking about it. So that's why you have to put your name, deliberately put your name on your to-do list. Honestly, it's a big thing. And, you know, you said something, Marianne, that's really important. It doesn't have to be an hour, 5 minutes. If, like, just how someone wants to exercise, if you do 3 times 5 minutes, you're still doing it.
Yep.
Right. And don't think like we're being so self-absorbed, and it kind of make you feel guilty that you're spending time for yourself. You have to, because everyone needs you. We need you. We still need you.
It's true. I'm just going to put this up. Look, wake up and be awesome.
And oh yes, use a pretty pen. Always use. You know what? I'll tell you something. Someone told me, if you're going to do journaling, use a pretty pen. Yes. And
I have this one.
And a pretty girl. Use your best stationery. Look at me. I've got them all. I got a whole bunch of these. I have one that says "Be a muffin in a room full of cupcakes."
I love that. I have this as my other one. How come I can't work this camera? Look at this.
Oh my gosh! Do you see?
Queen.
You know, you're my sister from another mister. I have the same one. My cousin bought me the beautiful pen. I'm a pen junkie. She bought me a beautiful pen with the Swarovski crystals in it.
That's it. I love that. I know which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Amazing.
I'm trying to.
I can't find it. I'm like, where's that pen? Where's that pen? But
I got my microphone here. I'm trying to show you some of my, This is one of my favorite journals. Hang on.
Oh, I love it.
Say Boss Lady. Yeah.
Yes.
I have a big one like this that my friend got me in BC too. And
Oh,
I've got a black, I've got so many. I can't. They're splattered all over the house. And they're splattered all over the, well, condo, not house, but same. And then in my car, and then in my purse when I go to the park. So one of my favorite things to do is go to the park with my dog.
Yes.
And if I'm close enough to the car and I find like a good space, and I can go back and get a little journal and start writing in it. Or if I can't, my phone is with me because I don't know. I can't seem to live without. Without my phone.
Speaking of a phone, you know that you can put your own wall on your phone that gives you positive affirmations. That's a part of self-love.
Oh, awesome! I
have on my phone screen the wall. Let me see if it says here. And I was telling someone this because she said she's extremely busy. She's not sure she can journal, and she's not into the Post-it notes. So I said, "Have you thought of this?" Let me see if I can find mine here.
I just want to thank everyone for watching. I saw a whole bunch of you guys, some that I know and some that I don't. So thank you, Georgie, Jenny, Rob, John.
So on my phone, on my wall, I have positive affirmations, which is part of my self-love. So every time I open this up, I get to see it and read it. And it says, wealth is floating to me. I am a child of God. I am getting richer each day. I am getting thinner each day. I am beautiful and I am confident, and I'm a loving wife and mom. And I am also a loyal friend, and I'm a servant leader. And so just those little sentences, someone sends me a text, I have to open it up and look at this. And if I don't even get to read all of them, 2 or 3 of them, I read right away without even thinking about doing it. And this is the part of self-love as well. Very easy to do. You like that?
I love it. I love it. I'm waiting for mine to, I have to wait until it goes through and I'll show you. I have mine that in the big letters, believe, because that was a big one for me that I struggled with, was believing. I would say things, I would do things, I would go to course after course after course, and I would read and I would listen to YouTube, free ones, the not free ones, the recorded ones. Like I have for sure spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on self-worth, on self development of all nature, like everywhere. And I won't stop. Like I won't stop. It's important. I love my life. I'm in a really good place. You know, it's funny because I was just at a wedding shower. We were talking about, you know, everyone's like, oh, got to bring a date and this and that. And then the one lady said, oh, my husband's not going to be here, so I have no one to come with. And I'm like, why can't you just come by yourself? Just come to the wedding by yourself and enjoy it. Why do we have to have a date? Like, it's nice if you have one, but if you don't, like, just relax. And I go, you know, we'll all be here and we'll all sit at the table. Yeah. You know, that's just the way, like, you know, and certain other things, like there's, you know, I consider that to be a huge part of self-love, is allowing yourself the time, you know, the financial investment. The investment into yourself is the one that keeps giving and giving and giving and giving. That's got the best ROI ever. And I love real estate. So I love real estate. I love investing in real estate. You know, I'm lucky enough. I have a few properties. You know, we'll see where it goes. I don't know if I'll ever stop. That's my favorite investment. And also my brokerage, I've made arrangements that I get shares there. So they, you know, they give you shares the first deal of the year, then they give you shares up to make a certain amount. I also have, I have shares. I have a certain amount of money out of each deal taken out to buy shares. So I love that. That's the only shares that I own in anything. And eXp Realty, I'm just gonna shameless plug again.
I love them.
Here, what do I have here? All I have is my business card that I can show you, which is also great. And right, it's gorgeous. It's the best. It's the best brokerage ever for me. And I know that, you know, everybody says that. I get it, but honestly, Our brokerage is amazing. And, you know, also the camaraderie on our team. I'm lucky enough to belong to a really great team. And he's just like our team leader, and the whole team. It's not just him, it's everybody. It's the environment that John's created for us. So John Tableris heads up our team, and there's so many of us, and we're going up to Collingwood for 3 days to do a birthday.
Oh my goodness, are you really?
Right? And then shares, and then all this other stuff, and they give you back all the money that, you know, if you reach a certain icon status, you can get all your money back in shares. Like there's so many great things. But the best thing for me was, I love my brokerage where I was before, and I love my broker. So I'm certainly not going to say anything bad about them. They were fabulous, but I felt like I needed a change, and I went for it. And ever since I joined them, things have just been rolling, you know? So it's just that energy. It's like, you know, you're in the right place.
Yes. And you have to be in the right environment really to flourish, because I know this as well, similar to you, paying thousands of dollars, oh my goodness, for mentorship.
Yeah.
And just getting some books.
So I can't get rid of this thing, but look at how in big letters,
yeah,
in my thing. So you know what, you got to do what you got to do to keep yourself motivated and happy. Not every single day of your life is going to be exactly the same.
No.
You're not going to wake up every morning going, yeah, even though most mornings you can and you do, but you know, there's days where things are going to happen, whatever. Like for me, like I said, if I'm overworked and I haven't slept enough, that has a tiny bit of an effect on me. I tend to get a little more sensitive, you know, even with everything. And it doesn't mean I'm going to have a crappy day. It just means that's the day I'm going to have to give myself a little bit of extra, right? And so everywhere you look, you have this everything. I love myself. You have reminders of how amazing you are, basically, you know, and back to, you know, part of like I am thin and some of that stuff, the whole body thing. Oh my gosh. Like I've been battling my weight pretty much my whole life, even when I was, you know, 20 and I was skinny and I had, oh my God, I would do anything for that body now. But even then I thought I was too fat. I wasn't too this, too that. Like at some point we just gotta stop judging ourselves and stop judging other people by weight, for Pete's sake. Like that's just ridiculous, you know? And there's so many other things. And once you stop judging yourself, that's when you'll start, you know, getting into a weight that is more comfortable for your body. So maybe you have to go through that. Like I've always dreamed about, wouldn't it be lovely if I could help someone with their weight loss, because I know how people feel, because I've gained weight. So I thought, okay, you know what? Once I lose all this weight, I'm going to open up like a weight loss something, you know, either clinic or retreats, because I do the retreats. So I kind of really like the retreat thing.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you can, you know, to help people with that is like a huge thing, you know, and people who haven't gone through it, I'm not saying y'all don't understand what a person who has gone through, you know, who has gained the weight, but once you've been there, you know exactly how you feel in every situation. And so to have that ability to be that compassionate with people is super important, right? And, you know, as we get older, I think we end up doing it more for health reasons.
Yes, right? Yes. And what you're truly doing is just being yourself and being authentic, because what's real is that it's relatable.
Right.
And that's how you build relationships, is being relatable. I mean, I don't know. Look, I have friends that are like a size 3 and they're struggling to put on weight. So it goes both ways, putting on weight or taking it off. And it does actually make you feel different, you know, for your own different reasons. But at the same time, just love the skin that you're in is what we're saying to people. And give yourself permission, you know, to take some time for yourself. I mean, one friend I know, every week she would get fresh flowers. And I said that, and it's funny because I just thought of it right now. I did actually say that that's one of the things you can do for self-love, something as simple as that. Every week she would get herself fresh flowers. And someone had once said to her, kind of negative, they said, well, that's a waste of money. They only last for 3 or 4 days. And she said, well, you know, it's interesting that you said that, but they give me so much joy, and it's also my money.
That's right.
So, but she just lit up. That was her thing. She wasn't a smoker. She wasn't a drinker. She wasn't going to the salon every week. That was her thing. And
Yep.
I'm a big fan of that. Like I'm a flower. I think I used to be a butterfly in another life. Like I'm like, and I love stones. I can talk about my stones. I have these things sitting around me all the time. I carry one in my purse, an amethyst. These are some of the things that are self-love for me. It sounds very simple, but it really is. It's a big deal to me. Even my business card, a business card that I give out to people, telling them that all you need is Wi-Fi and a dream. Yes, the quartz. And on the back of my business card, it says, your wings already exist. All you need to do is fly.
There you go.
So, that's a positive affirmation that I'm giving to someone. And even if they don't feel anything about this statement before they see it or read it, once they read it, they're like, whoa, you should see their facial expression. They're like, oh, wow, that's nice. And who knows whatever's going to happen, but I just fed into them by just giving them my business card, no agenda, just sharing and letting them know my space, because I am a mama of 3. I still make my husband's lunch. And let me tell you, Marianne, on that to-do list, I was getting missed. Because I had all these things written down, and I had to learn the hard way. Okay, Tammy, slow down, relax. You're really good at this to-do list, but where are you in the to-do list? And I'm saying this because I had to go through it my own self to realize I was neglecting myself. Right? So yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love you, Marianne.
I love you too. And we love ourselves.
Yes. You're awesome.
And people who love themselves have an easier time loving other people. And, I know I sound a little bit like a flower child and a hippie saying that, but at heart, I kind of am anyways, a little bit. And I know it's cliche, but it's true. It's true. Like, you never have people coming to you and saying nasty things who feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to have self-confidence, which is not an easily attained, feeling to have about yourself. But if you do, when a confident person comes up to you, they usually have something positive to say to you. Rarely do they come to you and say, oh, hey, you're this, or you're that, or you're rubbing me the wrong way, or you're this, or I don't know, whatever nasty things. Like, people who don't feel good about themselves are going to pass that along. And people who feel good about themselves are going to pass that along. So it's your choice, right? But there are things that you can grab and actually do. You can do regular meditations, journaling. I will probably talk about journaling in every single episode. Like, I think journaling is huge. I mean, there's that whole hand-eye connection. Mm-hmm. There's a whole science behind journaling and how it works. I think also, Tams, what do you think about gratitude journals?
Gratitude, yes. As a matter of fact, I went even further. I have a gratitude jar.
Oh, so I love that.
I have a glass jar that looks like you would use it for preservatives or jellies or whatever. And I have cut up a bunch of paper about the size of my finger. And then everyone in my household, not all the time, but they're instructed to write down one thing that they're thankful and grateful for in that jar. When the jar is full, we sit around the table and we read it and see whose handwriting it is. And we hear my family, my kids, my job, my friends, my bike, my car, my health, my eyes. And it's interesting because my children have been raised in that same environment, because initially they think it was for them, but it was also for me. Because sometimes I got a little cocky, a little bit of a cockiness and a little bit of ego, because I had some setbacks and I bounced back. And, I have a gift. I have many gifts, but I have some special gifts that God has given me. And so I've been able to, do well in certain spaces and also bounce back where it would mostly kill people, if that makes sense. That's for His grace. And so I did that so I can remind myself that it's not me, and also to remember what I should be really thankful for. I have eyesight. I can feed myself. So we have a jar in the house and a little bit of paper beside it. And so my kids do this now. and my husband.
I love that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, I went a step further with the journal because I couldn't get everyone to do the journal, but I figured, what can I do that can kind of create that habit for them to think? Because especially kids, they get everything given to them. They don't know how much money you pay for bills. They don't know the groceries cost. They don't know the car issue. They don't know it's getting fixed today. They don't know all these different things. And so now it gives them a fonder appreciation of what they have and for them to be thankful. Yeah, I love it.
Isn't that beautiful? What a gorgeous thing to do for your family. What a great exercise to teach your children, like right off. Can you imagine? If we had every child meditating and every child doing exercises like that, you know, at age 3, 4, 5, 6, I mean, I don't see how we wouldn't be able to stop wars and do nothing but induce peace in everyone. Like, come on, how wonderful would that be? Love this. Georgie, thank you so much for coming. She has to go to the dentist. She tried to message me. Yeah, please go get your filling, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. If anyone wants to add, sorry, I'm just, when I look down here, I'm looking at the phone because I don't know how else to do this.
Yeah, me either. I can't see anything, by the way.
We're both not techie. We just really, our aim is to get out here to be as casual as we can. Except we did both put a little bit of makeup on.
Yes.
I don't think
I did the makeup call. Makeup.
and
Mary says,
makeup.
Does she have a makeup team there? Yeah, me. Boom, boom.
Yeah. Yes, makeup. Where's my makeup? I do have to say on that note, today's the first day that I used a brush on my foundation, which I don't really use a lot of foundation all the time, but I do for these things sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Maybe there'll be a day when I just won't. I'll just go, that's it. I'm not going to wear any makeup.
There
or,
you go.
You know, I'll probably put a little mascara on. I don't necessarily want to scare the pants off of anyone, but some lipstick, some, you know, some eyebrow pencil, maybe a little bit of mascara.
Oh gosh, you have me knocking things on the floor now. It's like I'm laughing so hard the table's laughing with me.
But I used a brush for the first time for my mascara. Oh, for Pete's sake, foundation. And I liked it. I thought that was really kind of cool.
Do you know what? On this list of the 30-day self-love challenge, it actually has on here, get a facial.
Oh.
Give yourself a facial or get a facial. It says it here.
I think we all should. I give myself a facial once a week minimum, and I use good products. That's why I love my USANA stuff, and I love, there's a few other things I use from USANA. You know what? I should just bring everything out one day. I know I have this one. This is one of my favorite here. There, give myself a shameless plug. This is a serum. It's my favorite serum. It works really, really well. And it's totally worth, I don't even know how much it is. I think it's like $89 or $88 or something. I'm not sure. 80 something.
For the face.
And it's just gorgeous. I don't know how to show it to you because I can't really, where am I going to put it if I do, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. It's one of my favorites. And
you have to give us a demonstration. How about you do that? Can you demonstrate?
Yeah. Oh, you know what we should do? It comes with one of those paper masks. We should come on with masks one day and just talk about that.
What kind of a mask? The mask,
you know the paper mask. You know the drenched paper mask that it's paper. I call it paper. I'm sure it's called.
No, I don't have that. Where do I buy it?
USANA. We could just wear it, or we can wear. I have. You know what I have? I have. Yeah. That.
I can use a paper bag.
Oh, it's just like it's white. It's that.
I'm really good with paper towels. I can do a paper
that's
towel.
That's what it looks like.
And what a paper towel. I can cut out my eyes and my mouth. I'm really good with that. I have, you know what? That's one of my gifts.
That's what it looks like. It looks like one of those paper towel things, but it's drenched in this, like, and they drench them. I'm telling you, once you take it off your face, it's like this. It's like this serum on steroids. That's what the mask is like.
Wow. So honestly, will I look like so I'm 15 again?
Kinda. maybe 14. Who knows? We don't know.
Okay,
and then there's there's excess, and then I just put it on all over here too. So it's amazing.
Okay.
I think skincare is super important. I think vitamins are super important.
Yeah.
I think the food, I think water is hugely important. I'm about to get a brand new water filtration system. I'll talk more about it once I actually get it. I've been looking into it and researching it because it's extremely expensive. So, and it's totally worth it because I'm into water. I think water is so hugely important. The hydration, water and breath work with the meditation, the calming down for your brain, for your nervous system, for your mind, for the anxiety, for all the, the chakras to line up. It helps the breathing to bring in enough oxygen into your body, into your cells. Once you have enough oxygen, and these are simple things and they're free. Like you don't have to go out and,
I love that.
Free. This is free. Free is right in my budget, right? Go to the park and I sit down, once I'm walking or even while I'm walking, it depends. Cause a lot of times I'm talking on the phone too. So you just, sit down and just do some deep breathing. You know what? We're coming to the end. It's actually 12:16.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So we should just end with a little meditation. And so one of my favorite meditations to do, because it calms down anxiety. Okay. Actually, let me see if there's any questions. No, there's no questions and there's no comments that I can see. If y'all have any comments on what you guys do for self-love, you can come. You can write them down now, or you can, save them for next time, because we're going to be doing this once a month for sure. Me and Tammy, and or Tammy and I. Yeah, I should get that correct. See, there's no correctness here. This is
not a test.
There's no test after this. Yeah, and just love yourself more, basically. And these are some of the things that we do, and we're just helping to promote it. That's all we're doing. So, bear with us. And like I said, one of the things for me is breath work and meditation and fresh air. I think it's hugely important to get out into the fresh air. I am lucky enough, and also it's the way I chose my home. I'm very close to Lake Ontario. So if I walk, I could get there I could probably get there sooner depending on where I wanted to go. But if I go to the park that I really love, it's about a half an hour walk for me. Or if I go by car, because I prefer to walk along the water and spend my time there if I'm limited with time, which I usually am. And I will take all kinds of everything into the park. I will do my calls from there. I'll do my journaling from there. I'll do anything I can outside, which is crazy. So it is coming up to 12:18, and we both have schedules that we have to respect here. And I got to take my dog out too. So I think on this note, we'll say thank you so much, everyone, for showing up. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for the hugs and kisses. And this is great for our first show. And so we're just going to end this with a minute meditation, as you all know, like in my little logo up at the top. Meditation Minute with Marianne. That's my thing. And I'm actually just started writing a book. Actually, yesterday, I started writing my Meditation Minute with Marianne book. So soon coming, hopefully this month. Hopefully this month I'll get it done. Actually, hopefully in the next week or two it'll be done, and then I'll get it out to the editor, and we'll get it out, and it'll be another book. So let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. So we're going to inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. But when we inhale, we're going to hold the breath to a count of 5. 1, 2. And then we're going to powerfully exhale through our mouth. And then we're going to inhale through our nose. And hold. And exhale. And one more big inhale. And exhale. Ooh. So this will help calm your nervous system. It'll take it from sympathetic to the parasympathetic almost immediately. So that was basically around 1 minute or so.
Yeah.
Any final words, Tams?
Well, my final word to everybody is that the best investment you can ever do is in yourself, because it will pay you the best interest. So just remember to invest in yourself, whatever that is to you, and don't feel that you're being self-absorbed.
That's right. And never think you're being selfish. There's a difference between self first and selfish.
Yes.
So self first, it's like that whole back to the airplane mask. You can't help the other person if you don't put the mask on yourself. So if you have nothing to give, you can't give anything. It's just the way it is. So you have to give to yourself. You have to feed yourself first to be able to help everyone around you. Yes. And that's it. That's our final message. Thank you, everyone. Love yourself first and then everyone else. Have a fantastic rest of the day. And we'll see you in a month. Have a good one.
15 authors have been guided and united under the influence and illumination of the master who teaches how to become a millionaire through meditation, Marianne Pageant. Her latest book, Self-Empowerment Reset, The Perfect Time Is Now, is creating waves and transforming situations internationally, from adversity to greatness, with critics calling it the most comprehensive handbook for transformation and the perfect guidance for the 2021 cycle of awakening. Purchase a copy of her book on Amazon now to experience the reset you're looking for. Lifestyle. Optimal health. Cycles of regenerative living. We are all seeking the perfect regimen for longevity in a time where the key to a healthy living has never been more important until now. That's why USANA is changing the game. Experience the products that will change the way you enter your ultimate state of perfection. From nutritional supplements to moisturizer to Nutri-Meals to immune system boosters, prepare to feel the difference as you enter the ultimate state of USANA with Marianne Pageant.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.